How you doing, peeps? TJ Burns back again with two hot sauces to try this evening, both from Char Man. I did a Caribbean style sauce by them at the beginning of the year, I think it was. But today we're going to be trying the verde from Char Man and the original Char Man sauce. We'll start with the verde because it's not as hot as this one. We'll get on to the hot one in a minute. So let's show you the label. It's a pretty cool label. Get that in front of my face and hopefully we can get a good shot of it. There we go. That's the way. It's only took me a year and a half to learn this. Put it in front of your face, TJ. Verde. Right, and there's like a red, it's supposed to be half human, half goat on the front. Pretty cool label, eh? Right, let's read out what it says. Put that one to one side. Okay. Billy Whack. That's the name of the half man, half goat. Billy Whack. This half human, half goat is said to be the creation of, it says WW11, which is World War II to me. World War II era genetic experiment gone wrong. Sightings and attacks have been documented around the Aliso Canyon area of Ventura County, CA, California, I suppose, since the 1950s. Okay, this sauce you are holding was inspired by this legend. 4 different chilies, garlic and spices combined to create flavour of monstrous proportions. Ooh. Let's have a look at the ingredients here. Ingredients: chilies. It doesn't say what chilies, but there's 4 different types. Chilies, water, vinegar, onions, garlic, sugar, lemon juice, salt, spices and xanthan gum. So it's quite simple. And it's almost halfway up on their heat meter. I'm not going to keep walking up and down because I've got a bad back at the moment. So yeah, it's almost halfway up. So yeah, it's quite simple ingredients on it really. So I quite like that. Let's give it a shake up. Okay. I'm going to use the mother of pearl spoon, courtesy of Mr. Johnny Scoville. It's made out of shells apparently, and it gives you a nice clean flavour, taste, but it's a rather small spoon. That's the only issue I have with it, but it is a lovely spoon. So smell of this. Cool. Wow. Oniony, garlicky. It's not so pepper forward. Vinegar in the background. It's not as bad with the vinegar. I can smell the lemon. Sugar, spices, whatever the spices are. Okay, let's give this a whirl. You want to see the pour, don't you? Let's try not to spill it off the spoon. If it will come out. So it's quite a medium pour. Whoa! See, I knew that. I've just washed my kitchen floor as well. Let's just get it in my mouth. Whoops! Before I spill any more. Volley. I'm going to have another go in a minute. It's very back out. Lemon is really coming through. Vinegar. Not too vinegar forward. Spices are kicking in. I should imagine it's got cilantro or something like that in it. Let's give this another go over the worktop so it doesn't go all over my kitchen floor. You get a real clean taste off this spoon. They're worth getting if you're into your tasting hot sauces and stuff like that. It's simple. It's not complicated. It's got a smoky sort of kind of hum to it as well. Onions are very prominent in this. Onions and garlic. Very nice. Heat wise, probably not even a 1. I'll probably give it a half on the heat. Got a little bit of heat on the roof of the mouth, and that is it. That is it. It is nowhere else at the moment. Perhaps a little bit at the back of the tongue, where it's meeting roof of my mouth, but not so big on the heat. But that's, you know, the flavour's more important than the heat at the end of the day, and it has got a terrific flavour. It's very, very simple. But I could pour this over. I'm going to get a fillet of white fish, you know, bass or something like that. Pour that over the top with some new potatoes and, I don't know, some vegetables around the side, or some grilled tomatoes with it or something like that. That would be great with that. It'd be great over tacos, chicken, you know. It's quite versatile, but for me I'd see this as a fish sauce. But if you're English like me, you're a Cockney Essex boy or whatever, you like your pie and mash, that you wouldn't need liquor. You just pour that over your pie and mash. You wouldn't need your vinegar or your white pepper or whatever you put over the top of it. That's perfect for pie and mash. Alright, so that's the verde. That's a winner for me. That's a really nice sauce, not too hot. I'd even put it over my eggs in the morning. Eggs and potato waffles. Fantastic, lovely. Right, that's the verde sauce. Okay, this is the Char Man. Excuse me, I've got a bit of a pepper burp. Original. Char Man Original. Let's not step on that sauce that I just spilled all over the blooming floor. I'm going to get a good, because these are such cool labels. Real good design on that. So this is a bit hotter, this one. So this is Char Man. This is the sauce that's called Char Man, after the makers of Char Man. Right, okay. What does this one say? What tale does this one tell? In 1948, an Ojai, don't know, CA, right, I see what this is meant to say. It says in 1948, an Ojai CA, which is California again, but it says here brush fire. I think it's meant to say bushfire. So CA brush fire consumed a cabin occupied by a father and son. Sadly, the father died and his disfigured son went into seclusion and madness. With his charred smell and appearance, his ghost has been terrorising residents of the valley ever since. And then it says, another paragraph, in 2006 we started fire roasting fresh habaneros to create a sauce so hot and unique that it was worthy of the Char Man name. Okay, right, ingredients. Chilies, again, doesn't say, so that it tells me that there's habanero in here, reading the other bit. Chilies, water, vinegar, chili paste, and then it says chilies again in brackets, salt, vinegar, potassium sorbate, sodium bisulfate or bisulfate, I think I've heard that before, preservatives, xanthan gum, sugar, garlic, lemon juice, salt, xanthan gum. Well, they like their garlic and lemon juice, don't they? Yeah, it doesn't say onion on there. No. So this is onion free, this one. I'm going to make another attempt at coming up to the camera. By the way, on their heat meter, this is 3/4 of the way up, just over 3/4 of the way. Let's take that off. Hey, I've got to get the mop out again anyway, so we might as well spill another bit. I know you guys like to see the pour. It's a similar consistency from what I can see in the bottle. There we go. It is. It's the same consistency. Right. Let's taste this one up. Look, I kept it this time. Look. I'll speak to you soon, Tony. Ooh. Much bigger kick to it. Very, very spicy. Very spicy. Does it say spices on there? Surely. Quite pepper forward, this one. Let's give it another spoonful. Another big one. It is quite pepper forward. Quite seedy, this one. The vinegar, they're both quite, they've got a fair amount of vinegar in both of them. This one more so. I mean, I can't tell you what chilies it's got in it, but it's definitely got habanero because it's got that front of the mouth sting. It's on the front of the tongue, the front of the roof of the mouth. It hasn't hit my lips yet, and I'm going to get that from habaneros. Now it's transferred to the back of my throat on the roof of the mouth. Typical habanero Scotch bonnet, that sort of burn. But still not crazy hot, definitely not crazy hot. Yeah, so this is a lot more vinegar forward. Definitely that lemon again, they do like using their lemons, which is a good thing for me. I love lemons. But there isn't really much else on the ingredients list here, so that's all I can tell you really. It's nice, and this is a steak sauce for me. Nice bit of steak, puddle this on the side of the plate, dip your steak in it, happy days. You love that. See, sometimes as nice as these sauces are, until you have them with food, you know, then you don't know, because these are straight up. All you're tasting is this. You need to taste it on something or mixed with something, like, you know. So for me, steak sauce, the original Char Man, fish sauce, or pie and mash sauce if you really want to be think a bit out of the box with your meal. But they're both great. I like the verde better, more I should say, but that's still a good sauce. But I've had a lot of sauces that are very similar to this, not so much the verde sauce. It's a lot more subtle, this sauce. It's got a bit more kick to it, and it's pepper forward. It's more of a pepper sauce. It's meant to be, you know. Be great with Caribbean food and stuff like that as well. Heat level on this one, what did I give that? About half, didn't I? Half one. I'm going to say a 1.5, bordering 2 out of 10. But it's spicy. If you're a non-chili head, the verde sauce you're going to find spicy. Non-chili head, the original Char Man, you're going to find it quite hot. But neither of them will give you a bad day. They won't. It's a temporary thing. But having said that, I've still got, and I'm a chili head, I know my tolerance is low at the moment, but you know, I've still got that burn on the front of my tongue and the roof of my mouth. So anyway, that was my review on these two Char Man sauces, and I highly recommend them. I got these off of Hot Heads. I'll put links to whoever I can find, if I can find their website. I don't know where I should imagine they're based in California, because that's where their legends come from. So you might, if you're in the UK, you might want to just pop to Hot Heads and see if they've got any Char Man sauces left. They're great sauces. They are really good gourmet hot sauces. Highly recommend them. Anyway, that's me. Okay, I'm done for the weekend because I've got, I've got a few health problems. 6 weeks worth of it now, and I spent a day in hospital this week because my blood pressure's very high at the moment. So I can't do anything too crazy because I'm having to monitor my own blood pressure 6 times a day. I've got to do it for 7 days, but I'm okay. Okay, guys. I feel alright. It's just they're telling me that this thing's wrong, and I've still got the back issue to deal with. So I don't want to be jumping about on super hots just yet, but I'll be on the mend for Christmas. We're going to have some fun. I've got some fun stuff to do over Christmas, and I'm going to pour out a lot of videos for you like I did last year. So we'll have some fun. Alright, I've been TJ Burns. If you like the videos, like, share, subscribe and all that malarkey, and leave a comment for me and I'll get back to you and we'll have a chat, eh? We'll become pals. Alright, I'll see you on the next video. Love you all. See you later. Thank you.